On the 25th of July 2019, you, my gorgeous Leos, are going to be provided with an option. This option is going to be really good. This option is going to be really interesting, and most certainly this option is literally going to be the beginning of an adventure. The beginning of not any kind of adventure, but it's just time to really start looking things from a slightly different angle, and this is exactly what is going to happen at this moment in time. And there is indeed going to be an unexpected situation that is actually going to cause this, that is actually going to cause this energy. The bottom line is that this option is going to be life-changing. This option is going to be brilliant. This option is going to be most certainly the second stage or second step of your spiritual journey, of your karma, whatever. Do you know why is it going to be so interesting, and why is it going to be so important? Because whatever you're focusing on, whatever you have been doing, whatever you have been working towards, whatever you have been like a kind of paying attention to, now this day is just going to summon up all these things together, and it's going to provide an option. And the option is going to be quite interesting, because it is also going to emotionally affect you. The reason why this is going emotionally affect you, because you are reaching the very interesting point when it comes to your relationship and when it comes to your relationships, and this is all going to make sense. The bottom line is, on the one hand, you are going to have a wonderful conclusion to an issue and to a certain boredom and to the certain stages of, in parts of your life that were like really irritating you, that were really getting on your nerves, but it's most certainly to do with the actual boredom, and it's most certainly to do with a big part of your life, a huge part of your life that is slowly coming to an end, and now it's just kind of trying to shake you up a little bit and get your attention and awaken you a little bit and open your eyes towards something very, 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 very special. This is going to be something unbelievable when it comes to you. Just imagine that the 25th of July is actually going to be the day when you are going to have a certain door, spiritual, beautiful, powerful door that are going to manifest right in front of you, right in front of your eyes, right in front of your energy, right in front of your spirit. And once you cross this door, it is all going to start literally feeling different. By the time you get to the next day, you're going to feel really re-energized, you're going to feel really like a refreshed, you're going to feel very, very sharp indeed. And that's only because you are about to receive a certain power that is within you, that was within you, but it was kind of left behind. I'm not saying that kind of left behind. What I was going to say is just basically that there were so many issues that were going on in your life, so many problems that were going on in your life, but it's a lot to do emotionally, and it's a lot to do with you feeling emotional in a certain way. So this is going to be in between you and your emotions and what you're doing at the moment and what you're focusing on. The 25th of July is most certainly going to be the stepping stone, because also it is not only that a certain power is going to come through, not only that you're going to feel re-energized, not only that you're going to feel good, but the bottom line is that you're going to have this power, you're going to have this energy. You do know that you need to make certain decisions, and you also need to make certain decisions when it comes to your relationship and when it comes to your relationships. And it is just all about the wisdom, it's all about the power, it's all about the stamina, it's all about the right energy. And now that is the right energy that you are going to have, and most certainly this is going to be the big stepping stone for you to move on forward with your life. The 25th of July, after the 25th of July in your life, things are actually going to start changing, like full on. Then in August, of course, your time, it's a very powerful time in August when you're when you're full of energy, you're full of power. It just makes sense like there is no tomorrow, because throughout August, it looks like you're going to be very busy, you're going to be very ambitious, you're going to be doing lots of planning, and you're going to be enjoying your life. The 25th of July is really important as well, because you're about to start enjoying yourself again. You're about to start enjoying your life. Listen, I'm not saying that you didn't enjoy yourself. I'm not saying you didn't enjoy your life, but it's just karmically you had to go through the emotional issues, through emotional difficulties, and this did affect you, and this did affect your work, and this did affect you in many different ways without you even realizing. Your power of thinking was affected, you see. And that's why I'm saying that this is most certainly going to be really fantastic, brilliant starting point. It is all about you gaining your power, regaining your power, being able to enjoy things, and also being able to make really important decisions. And it's all about your reflection, and a certain spiritual journey, it's also coming to an end, and that in itself is going to be the beginning of your own rebirth. And you will see exactly what am I saying. You will feel strong, you will feel powerful, you will feel excited, but you just don't use and you don't waste this energy, you see, and you are going to use this to the best of your possibilities. And the way you're going to use this power, the way you're going to use this energy, you know, it's the power of thinking, it's the power of your mind. I have to say to you that your life, it is going to have a few stages that are going to surprise you in many different ways, but most certainly your life is going to start changing. Emotionally, you need to go on the next level, next stage of your journey, but you know this, you will know this indeed, but it's just all about the energy and all about the excitement and all about the power that you are going to have, which is going to help you, as I said, to illuminate those things in your life that will be bringing you down. As I said before, it's a lot about like not being able to concentrate and not being able to enjoy your life because you're just focusing on a certain things, but you're not not that you're not enjoying your life, but you seem to be waiting for the right moment, you seem to be waiting for the right time to make a certain decisions. There are 3 decisions that you're going to make, and all 3 decisions are going to be absolutely mind-blowing, and all these 3 decisions are going to affect you, your life, your spiritual life, it's going to affect your love life, and it's going to affect your finances. It is all going to be positive, but when it comes to relationships and love life, you know, there is going to be a decision that you are going to make, and it is all about a certain bravery. It is all about doing something for the first time. It is all about dealing with a certain feelings and certain emotions, but this is what you're going to have to do. This is what you're going to need to do in order to get to the next stage of your life. This is going to be absolutely interesting time for you. You know, I can't even explain how important this time it's actually going to be for you. And also at the same time, you're gonna somebody is going to have a really beautiful effect and beautiful influence and beautiful impact on you. Just watch for it, my babies. Watch for it on the 25th of July. Who is inspiring you? Who is like making you feel really good, who is like inspiring you to the point that when you are like becoming really optimistic every single time when you're thinking about them, every single time when you're thinking about their spiritual journey, and every single time when you're thinking about them and what they do, that inspire you. Through that person, with that inspiring situation, you're actually going to have a very beautiful and very interesting message for yourself. So you just need to make sure that you know who is inspiring you. And look at this as well. Also, this is the bottom line is that this is going to, the outcome of this is also going to be an amazing opportunity. An amazing opportunity you are going to have. I'm not even like, you know, this is a very important, this is a very serious situation, and this is going to be very significant because this opportunity that you are going to have, it is just going to be completely connected to every single thing that I said so far, but it's going to be completely connected to you and to your love life and to your relationships and to your work as well. It's just so important, like there is no tomorrow. I can't stress how important this is because most certainly it's all about you going on the next stage of your life, and it's all about this opportunity is just going to be something that is that is missing in your life. This is something that you're going to start. This is something that is missing, and this is most certainly going to be a beginning of something really, really special. As I said, the 25th of July, it's actually going to bring the beautiful opportunity, and that opportunity that you are going to have after all these events and after all these things that I have said is most certainly going to change your life. And it is something that you need, and it is something that is going to be important, and it is something that is also going to bring other people in your life. And what else is going to happen? You're going to be in touch with people that you wouldn't normally be. You're going to start mingling with people who you wouldn't normally mingle. So this is all part of this new dimension that you are going through. As I said, July is going to be all over the place. August is going to be like really important all over the place because it's your time. But this is just the beginning. It's very, very important because emotionally this is something what you need, and it's all about the changes. It's all about the reflections when you felt really, really happy. I'm not saying that you're not feeling happy now, but most certainly this is the time of changes, and most certainly this is the time of readjustment and adjustment, and you need to shine the light on lots of different little areas in your life and see what you're going to do with it. This is absolutely brilliant, my gorgeous Leos. My name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Leos, and it's for July 2019. So it's for you, my beautiful Leos, and it's for July 2019. And let me tell you something, this is even getting better now. This is so exciting, and I was again excited to do this reading for you because I can pick up on this crazy energy, like good energy, brilliant energy, positive energy. Do you know, oops, sorry, what is your number this month? Your number is number 1. What can I say? What can I do? How can I explain this to you? Number 1 is a very powerful number. Number 1 has got the most solid energy around it, because number Anne, the spirit of Anne is here. Anne. The spirit of Anne is here, and she is saying hello. She is saying hello, and she wants to send a message to somebody. So right now in this room with me is the spirit of Anne, and she's waving and she's saying hello, and she is just basically going to be very much so connected to one of you. There is a very strong connection to one of you. There's some kind of something to do with the eyes, something to do with the glasses, and Anne is saying hello. Okay, so now this is the spirit message for one of you. Let's see who is this going to mean something. This is very important, and whoever this means something, please let me know in the comment section below. Anne is saying hello. Okay, and it's just now what else I was going to say. It's just all about number 1. It is all about this powerful number, powerful beginning, and as I said, is the most solid number, which means in numerology, when it comes to you Leos, you're very strong indeed. Number 1 is going to give you more courage. Number 1 is going to actually give you more power. Number 1 is actually also letting you know that this is the beginning of a very powerful adventure. This is literally the beginning of adventure that you are going to have this month, and something really beautiful, something really wonderful is going to happen. This is going to be the stepping point, but this is going to be just the beginning, because in August is going to be even better. August is going to be even more interesting, and this is just going to be the beginning. What this means, that basically you are going to have to start with, it's going to feel like an adventure. You're going to feel really good. You're going to feel really optimistic. You're going to feel very enthusiastic, and that in itself is just going to be absolutely brilliant, and you're just going to rediscover yourself with something new. Whatever it is new that you took, my babies, it's absolutely the right thing to do. Whatever new you start, it's absolutely the right thing to do. If you start something new right at around this time, this is going to be absolutely brilliant, because your third psychic eye is going to be very, very enhanced indeed. So I'm just going to change this light a little bit. Okay, your third psychic eye is just going to be very enhanced indeed, so your basically intuition is going to be very, very strong. And what else I was going to say is just like all about the enthusiasm. It's all about the new. Whatever new it shows to you, whatever new comes up, you know, throughout July, you babies, go for it. You need to go through this. You need to try it. Listen. It's karmically very strong, and it's karmically very important. Whatever new comes up in July that you want to try and you want to go for it, you just go for it, just try, because this is very solid karmic situation, which means that you need to go through these things until you discover something very special, because you are about to discover something special about yourself, something special about a new choice through this certain adventure. So that's why you just need to be as adventurous as possible, because something new is coming. Something new is going to bring you power. Something new is going to bring you success, and it is going to happen here in July. And you know what else is even more interesting? This is absolutely unbelievable. It is all connected to your own wheel of fortune. You are going to have a wheel of fortune indeed, and this is going to be so good, and it is going to come to this situation when you are being adventurous, you're trying something new, or you're doing something new. It could have been that you started something new, let's say just recently, so now you focus on that, and now you're doing this. Now this is going to be a major turning point. Whatever new you started in a month or two, in a few last months, that it changed your life, you know, that it started to slowly change your life, just focus on it. This is going to be it, because this is going to push you and make you to be the part of the situation when you're going to have your own turning point. And this is absolutely mind-blowing indeed. This is mind-blowing, because this turning point that you're actually going to have It is just going to be your wheel of fortune, which is just going to you're not only going to rediscover yourself, rediscover your life, but also an option that you're going to have. It's not only going to be brilliant, but the outcome is going to be really, really good, and the outcome is going to be even better with what you thought, and automatically there is so much more going to be revealed to you, and there is a lot that is going to surprise you. This is nothing unusual, because this type of situation is like this is the way it is. You know, you become the part of this energy, part of the situation, and this is the way these things develop, because you are about to rediscover yourself. You are about to start living your life. I'm not saying that you didn't live before, but I'm just saying that it's a cloudness. This horrible cloudness is just going to shift, and now you are also going to get a courage and gain the courage to kind of act on the necessary changes in your life. And you will know it's going to make waters a little bit murky, but the waters need a bit the waters do need to be a little bit murky, because they become crystal clear. See what I mean? Okay, now oh gosh, you see, I've just hit myself. Now this is important. Now what am I going to say to you? Oh God, I've got too many things around me. So basically what I was going to say, when it comes to your health, this is going to be a good moment in time. It is very important that you take a certain exercises, that you are doing certain exercises, that you are connecting and reconnecting when it comes to the actual nature and things like that. This is going to be an important moment in time. I know it sounds weird, I know it sounds bizarre, but try to go out there. I've been saying this to other people as well, but it's very important. Some signs need this more than others. Go out there and just hug the tree. You know, trees have got this amazing possibility and ability to heal us. Trees have got an amazing possibility and ability to rejuvenate us. Some people just don't believe this. Some people think this is funny, you know, but it's not. It's the energy, it's the amazingly powerful energy they have. So try to reconnect with the tree by just hugging a tree, for example, and just imagine this beautiful energy going, you know, from this beautiful light, white, beautiful energy going from the tree, coming slowly to you and going into every single part of your body. Then it goes down, and then it goes back into the tree, and you just go do this 3 times. You imagine this beautiful light in your mind and just going back into the tree, and you just do this 3 times, and you're at the same time you're giving the energy back to the tree, but you're also rejuvenating yourself. You're going to benefit from this like there is no tomorrow, honestly. On another hand, you need to pay attention. I've been saying this for many months when it comes to you, my gorgeous lilies, my gorgeous lilies, my gorgeous Leos. I've been saying this for a while. You need to pay attention to your bones and joints. It's very important for you to pay attention to, and your muscles. So it's very important for you to take a calcium and a combination of to keep on taking combination of calcium, magnesium, and also to take like a little bit of vitamin D. So calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, this is going to be super essential for you, and you can get these supplements to be absolutely natural, without any horrible ingredients, without any chemicals. You know, I'm all for the natural. And also, if you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you need to check with your doctor, you need to check with your GP whether you can take calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D. But I think it's really important, because it's going to help you like a kind of with your bones and also with your muscles. On another hand, what else I was going to say, it's going to be really important for you to take something like a spirulina as well. Spirulina, you know, I talk about it all the time. It's very important to take this for you, because it's going to help you to rejuvenate yourself when it comes to your body and when it comes to flush out the toxins out of the body. Spirulina is very important, and it's also going to bring you lots of good energy. It re-energizes people. Spirulina is like a sea vegetable, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I highly recommend you also to get this organic, without any horrible ingredients, please, or without any chemicals. Don't even bother, you know, just get organic spirulina in a tablet form. It's a little bit easier to take in a powder form, because the powder form tastes a little bit like ew. I mean, you can try, but it's very strong, you know. But you can take like spirulina in a tablet form, which is absolutely brilliant, and it's much easier to take, you see. On another hand, if you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you do need to check with your doctor, you do need to check with your GP whether you can take this supplement or not, okay, and whether this can interact with you with your medications, if you're on any medications or not. Okay, so basically now I'm going to start with the actual first date of July that is going to be significant for you. Now, my gorgeous Leos, the first date of July, it's actually going to be on the 2nd of July. Now, the 2nd of July is going going to be very important, because in the 2nd of July, the certain journey is going to be making sense. Certain journey is going to be very important. And now it's to do with a journey, it's to do with a trip, it's to do with departure. Any type of journey that you may have, any type of journey that you want to go to, you need to go to. I do see some kind of a doubt that you're going to have here, or some kind of doubt, some kind of uncertainty, but I think it's going to be very important for you to make this trip, very important for you to make this journey, because what is actually going to happen, you will not go, if you make this journey, there is going to be the journey, and once you make this journey, basically it is not going to be that long when you actually go somewhere after this. But it's very important because the number 14, it's also 1-4, it's also going to be a lucky number on this particular day, and number 14, 1-4, it's also going to be making sense when you're making this particular journey. What else I was going to say, it could only be like a little trip to the forest, it can only be like a little trip to the nearest by village or something like that. It doesn't matter. The bottom line is, once you make this journey, this is going to be an important moment in time as well, because what you're going to have when you make this trip or journey, when you go on it and you come back, there's going to be an important idea that you are going to have. And the idea that you are going to have is just so much going to be very significant with your own financial situation, and it is also going to be help you to reflect in a certain way, but it's also going to give you food for thoughts. Now that food for thoughts is going to be an important moment in time, because it's also going to be ridiculously important starting point for you here, and that is just going to be so good, because this already started at the beginning of July, like the very second day, the 2nd of July, when you are just going to feel already this rejuvenation, already this beautiful energy, already this activity, you know, it's going to become really evident. On another hand, what else I was going to say, there is going to be also on another hand like a little bit of danger on the 2nd of July. I just need you to see, you will kind of be the part of the situation where you're going to be thinking about certain stage of your life, and you're just not going to be too sure. Somebody else is going to be connected to this particular situation, and also it's just going to make you feel like a little bit uneasy and a little bit uncertain. This is so important to actually see who this is. It's to do somebody who is very active, and it's to do somebody who is maybe very busy, but also it's just like a kind of like a somebody who you shouldn't really trust, or somebody who you can't really trust. This is going to become evident on the 2nd of July, and I'm not saying it's just like, oh yeah, it's somebody who you can't trust, you know, blah blah blah, but this is really important because you will become aware of the fact that you are going to escape the situation that you could have been the part of, that would make you feel rather that would make you feel really negative, or it would kind of scare you, or it would kind of bring you down. And that in itself is going to be an important moment in time, because you are also at the same time you are going to rediscover yourself. You see, at the same time you are going to kind of start feeling very kind of proud of yourself, and you're going to feel very excited about yourself, for example, you see. And this is an important moment because it is just a certain picture, it's just going to become like a crystal clear, and the picture that it's going to become crystal clear is just going to kind of also help you and realize that you could have had a conflict with this person, you were avoided a conflict. And that's really good, because when you avoid a conflict, it's actually, that means that you manage to rise above the negative situation, which means that on another hand you're going to give a chance to your spirit to grow, which on another hand it's going to present you with a wonderful opportunity at the end of the month. Because of this situation, it's going to be the wonderful opportunity, because you escaped the negative situation, and once you did that, you just went slightly different direction. And this is absolutely wonderful, because what happens here, it is the beginning of something very beautiful, it is the beginning of something very important, and also it's the freedom. It is the freedom that you are going to have, not only initiative, not only strength, not only power, but you're going to realize you want certain freedom. It's almost as if your beautiful wings, spiritual, gorgeous, beautiful, powerful angel wings, you're going to grow here. These wings are not only going to give you power, they're not only going to help you to fly, but at the same time they're going to give you the courage to move on with a certain stage in your life, with a certain situation transition in your life, that you just needed it. Emotionally, you will be ready for something really big. Emotionally, you will be ready for something really important. For those of you who are like a single and ready to mingle, my little lilies, you see, this is going to be the time, and this is going to be the very moment when you're going to realize that now it's time to like kind of move on, and now it's time to find someone, and things like that. Beautiful time of for relationships. And also this is going to be the moment when you're going to make a really important decision. A decision that you're going to make here is going to be connected to you socializing, you going out, you spending time with people and having a great time. Okay, what else I was going to say, you know what? Stranger in the night, ta-da-da-da-da, stranger in the night. You're also having a stranger in the night. You're having a stranger in the night. This is an important moment in time because there is a little romance that is going to start brewing on the 2nd of July. And this romance means that those of you that are single and ready to mingle, my little lilies, you are going to start meeting someone that is just not going to come out of your mind. And this is only going to be the beginning. And this is also going to be somebody who will kind of play a really important role later on, somebody who you waited for a really long time. So there is a romance about to start brewing and about to start happening here, and you're going to start feeling like you didn't feel in a really long time, but this is only going to be the beginning, my gorgeous Leos, indeed. Okay, the second important date that I was going to say to you, it's going to be on the 18th of July. Now the 18th of July is just going to be like a basically, it's just somebody's going to praise you up. You're going to do something really well. You're going to do something really good, and you're going to do something really or you did something, you were also doing something really good, you were doing something really important, and now the 18th of July is going to be a wonderful outcome for that as well. And what is going to happen is you're going to get praised, somebody's going to tell you something, and that praise is going to go a long way. Somebody's going to tell you that you did something good, somebody's going to praise you in a certain way because of the action that you did recently. This doesn't have, you don't have to work for this, you know, you could be like retired, for example. It depends what you were focusing on and what you were doing and what you wanted to make. So somebody's going to still be praising you, and that praise is just going to be everything. That praise is at the same time going to affect your balance to the point when you're just going to feel so powerful. You're going to feel so good indeed. And you know what? It is just, this is going to bring you balance. This is going to bring you beautiful harmony. This is going to bring you beautiful firmness, and it's just self-esteem. It's just going to be like absolutely fantastic, bombastic at this point, at this moment in time, because you are going to feel perfection. You are going to feel also prosperity. You will know that there is a certain security coming through, and that in itself is just going to bring you and make you the combination of material and spiritual prosperity like there is no tomorrow. And that in itself is just going to be a big moment for you, because spiritually you will want to do something. You will want to try something. You will want to do something spiritually. So for most certain, whatever you're spiritually kind of feeling like to do at this moment in time, just go for it, go for it, go for it. What else I was going to say is just to basically, if you do want to have a certain investments, my babies, you know, 18th of July is going to be really good. If you want to make a certain investments, if you want to have a certain negotiations, the 18th of July is going to be really good, because whatever you do, you will have the power of thought. Your spirits will guide you, your angels will guide you, and they will help you to make the wise investment, wise decision. I'm not saying that you wouldn't do normally, but I'm just saying that basically this is just going to be much better, because you will go with the power of this dimension, power of this energy, and it's also going to help you so much. On another hand, you know, it's also like some while ago, you see, now I'm going back, at around 15 months ago, or within the last 15 months, you had like a quiet downfall, lack of success when it comes to the certain stage of your life, when it comes to the certain area of your life, and this is really important. So it's a lack of success that you had in the past 15 months, or within the past 15 months, and it was a lack of success and downfall that you you kind of felt, and it's just all about the swift change now. And this is, you see, this is very deep, you know, this is very, very deep for every single one of you, because you were affected by this. You came to the certain conclusion, and the certain conclusion that you came to is just like you maybe are unhappy with a certain stage of your life, part of your life, but you need to keep going, you need to keep going until something better comes along. Okay, so now there is going to be an important swift change, an important moment, and a few other things that are going to come with it. A few other things that are going to happen with it, and this is going to surprise you, because something is going to unfold much quicker, much sooner. I'm so happy, because most certainly, you know, the bottom line is here that you will have a resolution of a problem that was driving you nuts, you know, and this is good, because it's all about the conclusion, it's all about you making decision, it's all about satisfactory result, it's all about you feeling good about, and it's also all about a certain compromise is going to make sense here, and inspiration, like it's just beautiful inspiration is coming through. It's just so good, because it's going to make you feel absolutely brilliant. I would highly suggest you to get like something like a carnelian, red carnelian. Look at this beauty here, it's absolutely gorgeous, and this carnelian comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and to buy this, the link is in the description below, and by buying this you're also supporting my channel as well, of course. And I highly suggest you carnelian, because it's going to help you a lot with communication. The communication is going to be very important throughout the month for you, my babies, because you will be making lots of important decisions, and you will find yourself being the part of the situations where you wouldn't where you wouldn't normally be. So that is just going to kind of, oh, I'm not too sure. So that's why carnelian, it's really brilliant, because it's going to help you with the grounding in a particular way, in a certain way, but on another hand, it's also going to help you with the communication with other people, for communication flow, and also to express yourself to the best of the abilities. So if you get nervous or something like that, this is absolutely brilliant. It's something that I recommend you highly to wear throughout July 2019. Now, the third important day, my gorgeous Leos, it's actually going to be on the 29th of July. The 29th of July is just going to bring you an absolute new beginning, and it's all about the actual gain, you know, the gain. It's about the gain that you are going to have, and this gain that you are going to have, it's also going to bring you realization, because what you're going to do, what you will want to make, and what you will God moments. Now this is going to be it's about the new beginning, and this new beginning is just going to be the energy that is going to shake you up a little bit, but it's just something that you will push you. I will explain this, to actually make a big change when it comes to your home, when it comes to your surrounding. What change do you want to make when it comes to your home and when it comes to your surrounding? Are you gonna, do you know what I mean? What changes did you want to make? What did you want to do? What did you want to kind of create? This is a really important moment in time, because most certainly you will create, you will make a change here, really big change, and it's a lot about happiness, joy and pleasure, peace, love, containment. It's absolutely brilliant. You're gonna feel like a little bit cocky here in the best possible way, because you've done really well, but other people around you are also going to feel really proud of you. This is a really powerful moment. Okay, so now going on the first part of July 2019, my gorgeous Leos, you see the first part of July is going to start with a wonderful victory and mental clarity. I'm so happy for you, because this is all victory and mental clarity. It's got a problem, it's going to come to an end with you having a courage to move on with your life, with you having a confidence, with you having a self-power. You're powerful anyway, but sometimes your emotions can kind of change the way you think. Your emotions can kind of change the way you act, you see, and this is why certain things maybe didn't develop, it didn't unfold the way you wanted them to unfold. What this is going to bring, it's going to help you to see the picture crystal clear, especially when it comes to around your life, around the things you've been doing so far, around the things you have done so far, without any cloudness by somebody or by anyone else. Could be like a little bit negative around you to bring you down. The bottom line is, it's all about the victory and mental clarity. And when it comes to your home, this is going to be brilliant, because this is also going to be a very important moment in time, because you will do something, you will want to make something, something. You want to kind of make a certain change when it comes to your home, but it's just something that you will do slightly different to what you normally do and the way you normally do. At the same time, you will be tested. At the same time, you will be tested a little bit, and this is so important because this is just all going to be about your own particular transformation. This is so important because also you will be tested. Somebody is just going to kind of react in a certain way. Certain person around you that you see quite often is going to react in a certain way. You just have to remember not to kind of like scream or anything like that. Remember, you will be under a little test, so just be nice, and all you need to do in order to move on with your spiritual journey is just again rise above the situation, because if you go lower, then your spiritual journey and your karma, it's not going to evolve. On another hand, there is a wonderful kind of escape that you're actually going to have. The escape that you're going to have means that this is a really kind of time to take care of yourself in such a way where you can kind of you really will need to think about the work-life balance, and this is most certainly the time when you will need to break things, you will need to change things. Even if you're not working, it doesn't matter. This is the moment in time, the very first week of July, when you're gonna just need to do something different, you're gonna need to do something unusual, you're gonna need to do something bizarre, you're gonna need to do something in a slightly different way that you normally do. And also certain compassion is going to become really evident, which means that somebody is going to kind of make you nervous a little bit, but all you need to do is just be compassionate, instead of being like a maybe stroppy or something like that. And also, do you know, the certain person in your life is going to give you an advice here. This is important indeed, because this advice is going to be very deep. This advice is also going to be connected to somebody else and to the certain situation. It's just something that you know, something that you're aware of, but when other people say it, it just makes you feel like, oh God, you just relive this in a different way, you feel this in a different way, you sense this in a different way. And especially somebody who means to you so much, with a part of your life, it's going to confirm something for you about a certain person in your life, and this is just going to kind of maybe affect you a little bit to the point where you're going to be like, oh my God, and because you will know that a certain completion is getting closer and closer and closer. It is going to cause a little mini hermit moment, that you are going to have here. It is not going to last long. You know, this is all going to happen in the first week of July, and this hermit moment is going to last like about 1 day in the first week of July. And what the hermit moment, you see, it's going to reveal a certain power of yours. It's also going to reveal a really interesting unfoldment of the situation. But the bottom line is, what this hermit moment is going to do, it's going to help you to connect with your spirit guides and somebody from the past. Somebody is going to come through, a person that passed away, person that was connected to you, that is in the spirit world, is going to come through, and it's going to give you very important information. This person is not going to come through like in front of you, hello darling, can I tell you something? No, it's not going to happen like that. It's going to happen, you're going to dream, or you're going to think about something, and at some point you're just going to kind of start feeling very, very closely attached to the certain word, closely attached to the certain point, closely attached to the certain option. And this is what this person from the spirit world is going to let you know. It could be even while you're dreaming, sleeping, they will let you know, don't you worry. The bottom line is that you will be indecisive. There are two things that are going to be kind of coming out of two situations. Two things are going to be very strongly important, and it is going to be like kind of indecisive situation. And it's also to do with you, but other people here we go. But other people are also going to be involved. It's like a team of people, or other people are going to be involved, or family members. You know, this is going to be an important moment in time. And what's the bottom line? The bottom line is that this is all success. This is going to be mind-blowing, very good, very radiant moment in time, very good, because this is going to lead towards your own success. This is brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Somebody is going to ask you something in this moment in time, and the answer is also going to be yes, because you're going to gain so much out of it. The second part of July, my gorgeous Leos, it's actually going to be about a certain realization that maybe certain financial opportunity kind of may not happen. You know, it's not always all pretty and beautiful and pink, you know, but there is the realization about a certain situation that it's not unfold and happen when it comes to the certain finances. It doesn't matter. One door closes, another open. Hello, open door. This is exactly what is going to happen. You're going to close this door because there is an abandonment of the situation. It's very strong because it's also going to kind of help you to move on with your life, but also help you to close this door and just open the new door. Something came to an end, and it's really good and it's brilliant because I can see you dancing happy because of this ending, because what is going to happen is going to realize you that this was draining your energy. It's just basically you were focusing towards a certain area or certain stage that you shouldn't have. It happens, of course it happens, but it looks like your spiritual journey came to an end. So there is a change that is going to come through, which is going to make you realize there is an ending, but also at the same time a contemplation that you are going to have. The contemplation that you are going to have is going to be va-va-voom indeed, because you are going to actually have a fantastic new situation, fantastic new beginning. And this is when I go back to the very first point when I started reading here, and I said about the number one is in numerology. That number one is not coming through the mid-July, the beginning, the new prospect, the new option is going to become very strong here, and it's to do with the work, it's to do with the career. If you're retired, it's to do with a very important option you're going to make, and it's going to reflect really beautifully on your finances as well. Okay, so it is all about the professional, money, finances, the new direction. The bottom line is this is going to be so good because also you were worrying. This is also connected to the moment in time, you know, not that long ago when you were worrying about a certain loss, you were worrying about a certain situation, the certain outcome, and you know what? This is going to turn out to be really good. This is going to turn out to be really positive. I highly suggest you to get something like this. Look at this beauty, black tourmaline. Every Leo should have a black tourmaline. Look at the size of this, it's so beautiful. Okay, I've got it like all around me. I said every Leo should have a black tourmaline. It's because you also have a very strong energy. When you have a very strong energy, you know, this energy can change. And if it's a very strong energy in general, then if you're feeling low, if you're feeling negative, then you feel like 100 times more than everybody else would feel. You see, same with Scorpios, same with Virgos, for example. So that's why I need you to I need you to get like a black tourmaline, a little block like this. It's very important just to protect yourself and have it somewhere around you. It's beautiful, very strong, very powerful, very, very significant indeed when it comes to the maximum protection against all energy, negative energy, evil energy, and things like that. Okay, this you can buy this in my store, and the link to buy this is in the description below. I highly recommend to get like a black tourmaline indeed. Okay. Okay, so what else I was going to say, the last part of July, it's actually going to bring you like, I like it. It's just, you're going to feel good, you're going to feel brilliant, you're going to feel like a free spirit, you want to explore, you want to like have an adventure, but it's brilliant. It's not only like an adventure, like, oh, let's just go out and just run and blah, 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 whatever. No, but it's just when you start seeing things from a slightly different angle, with a slightly different eyes, and you start feeling and being different, you know, when it comes to your work. I can see that you're going to rediscover something about your skill, about what you do, about what you want to make, and things like that. It's brilliant. But also on another hand, there's a great honor that you're going to have from a certain leader. This is brilliant, my lord. The end of July, it's for those of you who are going to be very happy with your own success and with your own progress when it comes to work. Jesus, this is going to be absolutely brilliant. My goodness, not only you're going to feel good, but also the whole new inspiration and potential is going to come through. Something else is going to kind of like going to become evident to you also. But the honor, great honor from a certain leader is going to be mind-blowing. And also the amount of money, you know, financial situation is just going to start feeling really great here indeed. And you know, the end of July is going to bring a really significant change when it comes to your finances in general, but good change, because you're going to find yourself very in an advanced you know, in an advanced option. It's absolutely brilliant. That is going to bring a wonderful balance. You know, the end of July, it's also going to bring bring a little tiny little bit of heartbreaking situation, but you know that is just all about a certain nostalgia, and that it's all about you realizing something, that it's all about you focusing on your past, focusing on the childhood. There's a very strong connection with the childhood that you are going to have at the end of July. It's very interesting, which means that you will need to dig back into your past with your mind and see something is missing, something is missing, something is missing. You're going to need to bring something from the past, something that you used to do, that you used to like, and just put it into your life, bring it into your life right now. That is not only going to make your life so much better, but it's also going to bring you a wonderful insight into your current problem, current situation right now. So important. And also at the end of July, it's also going to bring a very interesting choice when it comes to love. Okay, my gorgeous Leos, what am I going to do now? Now I'm just going to tell you like what is actually going to happen to those of you who are actually in relationship. Do you know, in relationship, it's like about for the relationships, this is going to be an important moment in time, an important month, because you're going to have a successful negotiation, which means you're going to need to sit down, you're going to need to discuss certain things. I think the waters were a little bit murky, things haven't been that great, maybe in between you two, things have been like a little bit like not quite right. Maybe you don't really have to fight or argue, but maybe you just drifted apart a little bit. It's just caused you like kind of drift apart to the point where you just kind of not too sure what is actually happening. So there is an important negotiation that you are going to have, a chat that you are going to have, and it's going to help you a lot to actually overcome certain obstacles and challenges. And I'm very happy for you indeed, because this is going to be a good moment in time, and also you will want to kind of find out a certain answers. You will want to find out a certain answers, and you're gonna get them. On another hand, when it comes to the actual certain like a justice, there's a very big chance, not very big chance, but there is a basically here you will have your own justice as well. This is so important when it comes to your partner, when it comes to you. And it means that you are going to kind of be aware of something that, you know, you're going to kind of get the answer to something. And that is just going to bring you wonderful balance, and it's also at the same time going to bring you justice, which means that, you know, this is going to be an important conversation, and also certain obstacle, as I said, is going to come to an end. And this is most likely going to be like a very victorious time, and your relationship is going to go on a whole different level, because this is going to be like something, you know, that you're going to need to like kind of discuss and have a chat, but most certainly it's going to reflect on you in a nice way. For those of you that, in a nice way, sorry. And what else I was going to say, just say you're going to need to make a certain, yeah, you see, it's the Wheel of Fortune, very, very important indeed. What else is going to happen here? It is going to be the situation that is going to arise in between both of you, and this is important, this is significant, this is something that you needed. Maybe the situation was a little bit stale, so what this situation, Wheel of Fortune, is going to do, it's actually going to cause the situation that you're both going to be part of that situation, and it's going to make you react and act in a certain way how you wouldn't normally act. And that's exactly what needed to happen. That's exactly what needed to come out in order for you to react in a certain way. The reaction is going to be life-changing. Okay, so now I'm going to connect to those of you, my gorgeous Leos, that are actually single. This is what I was saying before. My Lord, this is going to be an important time. This is going to be significant, because you're about to meet somebody really, really special. You're going to meet somebody really significant, and this person is going to literally change your life. You know, it is not about the right person and all that. You know, it was about you feeling right. It is about you having a certain energy, you having a certain control over situation in your life, certain strength and courage. Now this is happening, now this is happening, now this is happening, and especially in the last 11 months, things that have been changing in your life. You have been working a lot, you see, that's your you know, confirmation. But it's just basically you are going to have a really wonderful like a beautiful person that is about to walk into your life, and that person is going to change everything. And it's only because your life came to the certain point, and your life is basically now changed, and this is going to bring this person, this energy. This person is going to come into your life. You know, what is going to happen at around the time, and it is going to be connected when you have an invitation or opportunity. That opportunity and invitation that you will have this month, it's all going to be about advancement with your particular situation, and it's all about a certain request, and it's all about a certain challenge that you are going to have, proposal and proposition. This is the moment in time when this person is going to come through, when this person is going to come forward. This person is going to be this person is going to be somebody really important, and this person is going to be somebody who's going to have a significant impact on your life. You know, it's just going to make you feel very firm, it's going to make you feel very strong, it's going to make you feel very powerful, and it's going to make you feel really woomish inside. And what else you're going to feel with this person, you're going to feel like, you know, as more you talk to them, the more you will like them, the more you talk to them, the more you will fancy them. And this is exactly what you need, somebody very, very important who is meant to be sharing your spiritual journey. Prepare to be swept off your feet, because Leos, my gorgeous Leos, after this month everything is going to change. After you meet this person, everything is going to change. Okay, my gorgeous Leos, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love you all to bits. I'm sending you brightest blessings, healing, love and light to all of you. Okay, my gorgeous Leos, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you.